Effect playthrough on Xbox One X. So when we last left the mission, we had just recruited Dr. Lasana Tassoni, and now we are going to look at where we need to go next. So got the faster than light comms and got an extra 33 XP points. Right. Aha! Scan. Oh, we got platinum, right? Okay. Nothing on Zakros. What about here in arcades? Oh, nitrogen. Right, okay. Going on Fistos. Nothing on Armenia. Right. So let's zoom out a bit more. Let's try to Athens.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Interesting. In fact, deposit of gas. Free oxygen. We've always guaranteed a bit of free oxygen. Nothing twinkly there. And then last but not least, Ferros. Oh, we've got an Turian insignia. Let's try a Macedon. Let's land, guys, and see what's what. Okay, we've Ashley and we've Caden. Right, okay, so Right, Ashley's the interesting one. Right, okay. Right, I think that's it. Actually, no, so guys. Is there any better equipment? Okay guys, let's just give him a bit of a... Okay, let's go this way. Give the team a bit more of a boost as they go into combat. As we carry on, just doing what we need to do. It's kangarooing around a bit, isn't it? Here we go. Oh, looks like we've got some rocks as well. That's quite cool.
I'm on it.
Okay. Okay, let's find these rocks.
En route.
Okay. It definitely does not look a very hospitable place. Never mind, we won't carry through. God, I would not like to be inside that Mako. The way it's bouncing around, unless it's got some seriously good dampers. Let's go around this ridge and
All clear.
that wasn't too difficult.
Go, go, go! Lost shield!
That's what them taken care of, so let's
Contacts, Commander.
raid for goodies. Right, okay. So we have got toys. Like Amityville's Ashley. Right, okay. Not a lot of good. Right guys, let's carry on and see what's up here. Definitely more goodies abound and no more bad guys to contend with. Right, okay. Equipment. Okay guys, I think what we're doing next is go back to the Citadel actually. Let's see what the journal says. What have we got? Right, okay. I can just come back to these planets and raid stuff. Okay, right. Hades Gamma Cluster in the Arcturus, right, okay. So let's head to the Hades Gamma Cluster. then is oops, wrong one again. I do apologise. Now, do you want to go there? So looks like we do travel to Trebin. Right, okay. Let's travel along this way. Just want to see if there's anything interesting. Trundle along. Actually, I just realised something. Oh, that's it, guys. Okay, sorry about that. I just realised I want to put on chat just in case anybody does come into the stream and sends me a message, because I have a habit of looking at my phone but not looking at the damn thing, so I kind of forgot we have the facility in Mixer to see your chat on screen. We're coming up across whatever this anomaly is. Hopefully we will be able to do something with it. I can see it up on the horizon. Actually, you can go and do one. It's okay. Okay, we have a Turian insignia, I believe. So let's look. Research base. Let's crack on and see where this leads us. Oh, for God's sake, flash it all up. hell's bells. Got a bit too cocky there, guys. Paid the price, unfortunately. Right, let's get the anomaly again. Also, it'll teach me more to maybe save on a bit more regular basis. I don't know. We are carrying on as such. Yeah, just want to say I went out early today and I sold some video games I owned because I'm playing, and one of them was Red Dead Redemption 2. Now I haven't completed Red Dead Redemption 2, but I just decided it wasn't for me. Mainly because I got into it and I had got up to chapter 4. Yeah, I got into Saint Denis. However, for whatever reason, my yeah, so yeah, however, yeah, what can I say? Right, yeah, I got so far, unfortunately. I'm going into a situation where I just sorry, I'm concentrating on this stuff. I'm trying to tell a story. Oh, hell's bells. Oh god. Why can we load? Okay, well, yeah, so I got to level chapter 4, should I say, and I had Saint Denis, and let's try a different route. And for some reason, you'd load the game, you were just stuck in the loop and it wouldn't actually load the game in. I got as far to uninstall the game, reinstall the game, see if that would resolve it, still no joy. So I had to basically delete my game save, which was upsetting, as in I invested a fair amount of time into Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's try again. I just found it really hard to get back into it, and things were further exasperated, I say, by the get back into it and try and go for the chapters again, but the little incidents of things that just kind of set you back, like how easy it is to be, you know, put on a wanted list because you might accidentally run into or walk into someone on the town or something like that. You know, this really Yeah, so like incidents where just things like
On my way.
Clear.
right, okay. I'm just gonna put on hold for a second, guys. Just I need to go to the loo, so just bear with me. One moment. Oh, okay, get into the Mako. There you go. Right, okay.
That's it. Bag him
Let's
and
go
tag
to.
him.
Go to research bit. Oh yeah, so it's gone about the lovely Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, so I had to restart the game from scratch, and you know, which I didn't want to do. I invested X amount of time into it, and to do so much stuff again without, you know, without having to go through it all again and X, Y, and Z. It just really wasn't something that I hoped I would have to do, but unfortunately
Looks like
it
nobody's
is what it
home.
is. And like I say, a lot of the
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Could be answers at the excavation site.
okay, so let's look at equipment. Hurricanes, shotgun. I'll give that to Ashley. Right. Yeah, so a lot of the little niggly things like getting, you know, bumping into one and getting, you know, a little chasing you and stuff like that. It really started to frustrate me after a while, and just got into a situation where I just didn't really enjoy having things like kind of like stop and start, because I'd have to, yeah, things like, you run into the O'Driscolls and you get shot to death because you're outnumbered, and so I just found it very frustrating. I mean, I just play video games mainly for enjoyment. I'm not into some sort of level of masochism where I'm not looking for an extremely hard challenge. I'm just looking for something that's going to make me enjoy the experience, especially with narrative.
Kill them all!
And don't get me wrong, I was really looking forward to
some kind of alien technology, and it turns them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
Is it? Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, so I play games for enjoyment. I mean, even this can be frustrating now and again. Not going to lie, but at least it's a frustration. About making is just, I found that. Sorry guys, I'm just thinking aloud while my apologies. I'm just thinking aloud. Yeah, so I was just thinking, I just play games for the sake of enjoying them, and I do honestly believe that enjoyment should be the main thing. Because if you're not really, enjoying experience, and these games cost money. Video gaming as a video gaming as a hobby is not. Potentially, it's not cheap. Whether you use games consoles or PC, you've got to purchase the hardware, software and stuff. So, do it as you really mean to do it. Don't. Like I said, I was really looking forward to Red Dead Redemption 2. I really enjoyed the first one when it came out in 2010. tried to avoid a lot of the previews and spoiler stuff because I just didn't want to know. I was under the impression that I would enjoy the game regardless. However, I can tell you having to restart a game when you're about midway through it and know how many hours you already put into the damn thing isn't really something that personally I want to experience. Okay. Alright, so let's get my charm up. Carnage. Journal. Alright, okay.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hulking Eta cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
I'll look into it.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
I'll deal with Major Kyle for you, Admiral.
We don't want this to turn into a massacre, Commander. Kyle is dangerous. I trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
So he's not there. You've got a twinkly. Rex. Sorry guys, thinking hello. Let's get to the biotic compound and then we can take it from there. Yeah, so it looks like I've sold a few games. Just didn't want to be hassled. Just sort of, you know, got past the stage or got to buy a game because it's the latest and greatest out there, you know. I mean, I bought last week second copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 just because that's what it was like, you know. It's another battle royale game. No, for God's sakes. I was sodic. But I was intrigued to see what it was like, but I'm not really good at them type of games. I like PUBG, and I can accept clearly that I am god awful at PUBG. And that's fine. I played Black Ops 4 and I just decided I wasn't that interested in being somebody's bitch. And in some ways I prefer playing something like this because it's single player. I can chat and I don't have to worry about how well I'm doing and stuff like that. You know, ultimately, if people, you know, want to tune into my streams and watch me play, that's nice, but it's not, it's certainly not the end of the world if I don't. You know, that's never been my, don't be my thing really. No, you know, there's streamers that are very both, you know, Ixer and on Twitch who do a way better job than I could ever do streaming, and they're keeping the audience engaged and fun like that, because, yeah, to me I think that's a lot of it. You know, you can talk, you know, a lot about how good someone's games, and, you know, you've got people like Dr. Disrespect and Ninja and all that stuff, and Shroud are really, really good at what they do. Regarding capability. But still a lot of it does come down to personality, you know, the ability to keep the audience engaged, and I feel that
Securing point.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people could get hurt.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
The Alliance wants someone to pay for those murders. Let me speak to Major Kyle, and maybe I can find some way to help you all get out of this alive.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound.
Father Kyle says other humans are scared of us because they know we're better than them.
Have I gone into the wrong building? I think I might have, but we shall see. I think I need to go to this one. Aha. Okay. I have to admit, chaps, the Astro 10's a really nice headphone. It sounds a bit strange, but the audio, like the bass sounds and the doors open, sounds meaty. Bit of a strange statement, but it's the best way I can describe it.
I am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
You can still get out of this alive, Major. Surrender and nobody will get hurt.
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No. This was my fault. My children are innocent. Pure. Please. I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait. If my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I'm going to trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Your pilot can have an Alliance command patrol pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
Any goodies? No. Hold on. Wrong way. Through here, chaps, and return to the ship. Gone the wrong direction. Damn it. Let's go around here. What I'll do is I'll do a bit of an explore around the Normandy and then return to the Citadel and do some exploration around there. Let's get into the Mako and return. Right.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to Element Zero in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
It's a big galaxy, Lieutenant. Who knows what will come in handy?
If you say so, sir. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
I'm not some artifact you can take back to your lab, Doctor.
I am sorry, Commander. I did not mean it like that. I am used to dealing with computers and data disks. I am not very good with people. I let my professional curiosity get the better of me. Please forgive me. Let us talk about something else.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Cherry Garris.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
They tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
It seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Don't mince words, Chief. What's your concern?
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
I'm not gonna lock them in the sleeper pods for the whole trip, Williams.
I'd be more comfortable if they didn't have access to engineering and the CIC. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I don't see that as inevitable.
Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
That's between you and her.
Scuttlebutt says otherwise. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Not everyone has a happy family life.
No, I guess not. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
So with the copy, guys, I was just letting you know the scuttlebutt coming in. Let's have a quick word with...
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian
Nice
Tally?
ones.
She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I should go.
See you later.
Okay guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the Citadel and then I'm going to call it a day. Sorry for a bit quiet, I just thought that the conversations from the discussions, go ahead uninterrupted. Let's get back to Citadel space. And then we'll leave it
Message
there.
coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
We're approaching the Citadel to land. Okay, that's the game saved. Thanks very much for tuning in, and I'll see you later.